celebrating 150 years of farm credit across the Midwest. Tell us a little bit more about the history and how you're celebrating.
I'm so excited that you asked. Farm Credit is really proud of its centennial and of 100 years supporting rural communities and agriculture. But we're taking this moment to recognize that history and be proud, but really focus on what's going to happen in the next 100 years. Who are the best and the brightest in agriculture who are shaping that next century? And we're honoring them through a new program called Farm Credit Fresh Perspectives.
And to select somebody in the agricultural industry, that could be a teacher, a farmer, it could be really anyone in any different facet of agriculture. How are you recognizing them for the work that they do and how they're innovative?
Absolutely. It can be anyone, and anyone can nominate as well at farmcredit100.com. And so what we're going to do is we're going to select 10 finalists. Nominations are due December 18th, and the finalists will be announced in March. And there will be 10 finalists. Each will receive $10,000 to further their work on behalf of agriculture in their local communities. And then we'll bring those finalists to a big celebration in Washington, D.C. next summer around our centennial to help tell the story of agriculture with the folks in Washington, D.C.
Megan, can you tell us a little bit more about the criteria that you're looking for and the type of agricultural innovations that would be fitting for this recognition?
Really, we're looking for anyone who's thinking about the future and doing something innovative. So, like you mentioned, it could be a teacher who has a really great program for engaging the youth and the next generation of agriculture, or it could be someone who's really focused on advocacy for agriculture in your community and telling agriculture's story to the general public. Those are just a couple of examples. If you go to farmcredit100.com, you'll see a list of categories and you'll see some other criteria that can help, but I know that every one of your listeners knows at least one person who is really shaping the future of agriculture and can be nominated.
As far as the next 150 years of farm credit, as you are in your celebratory year, what are some other things that you're highlighting and hoping as you look toward the future?
You know, our mission has been the same since we started in 1916, and that is to support rural communities and agriculture. And so really, we're doing the same things we've done for 100 years, but we're doing them with that forward focus. So looking at how we can support young and beginning and small farmers, and really the full spectrum of agriculture for the next generation.
And Megan, any last comments to wrap us up with?
I just want to remind folks to go to farmcredit100.com before December 18th and nominate individuals, the best and the brightest in agriculture, in their communities.